you're insane and evil if you don't see that I'm right. Look at how they depicted Dante, right? And this is no obscure story, okay? Abandon all hope, ye who enters here. He's like an evil, dark elf or something, telling stories to little brats who are basic-minded idiots, okay? And he's saying, look, there is no hope here, okay? There's only Luciferian garbage. All roads lead to Rome. Emor, and that goes back to Valentine's Day and Lupercalia and Christmas and Saturnalia. Valentine's Day is basically a wolf fertility holiday, and Christmas is basically a holiday of Saturn role reversal. I mean, it's so painfully obvious what they're doing, and it's so painfully obvious why they're doing it. They are not true martial artists. There isn't a single martial arts school out there, capoeira or otherwise, okay, that is a true martial arts school. I am the last martial artist there ever will be. Okay, everyone is sucking goat dick on some peasant bitch shit. Demos means peasant. And Demos with Deimos means a deity of terror. Okay, their own Hercules series, they talked about a time of darkness when the quote unquote gods were petty and evil. Their gods are dogs, right? Cleopatra, see Leo's pet Ra. They have no idea of what they're doing. They're morons. They're like little kids trying to teach you how to be a martial artist. They never grew up. They're like retarded little kids that never grew up trying to tell you about how to be a man, how to live your life, how to be a martial artist. If you're not willing to sacrifice everything for God and to submit to the divine order, you know, even if the evidence was even half as compelling, the logical way to serve the Lord is still the truth. There is no way around that. These are sniveling bitches. And all of you are acting like bitches. You could say, well, you're chastising your viewers. So what? They're acting like bitches too. Can you honestly tell me what you're doing about this problem isn't something that a bitch or a little kid would do? Can you honestly tell me if God came here and said, why are you acting like a bitch? You'd be like, I'm not. This is why. And I am the representative of God, drugged or not, telling you you're acting like bitches consistently. There isn't a shred of evidence that should lead you to the conclusion that I'm misled by drugs or something. No, not when it comes to this very straightforward fact. That's why there was magic car bitches all throughout history, and Narmer still united the land. Because some things are so obvious, unless you're brain fucking dead, you should know that they're true. Okay? And this is one of them. The divine order. Who you serve, who you listen to. Earth, ear, here, ear. You know, how to get out of here. There's a light that tells you how to get out of here, and that is the sun. And it's not by wearing a thong and shooting bows and arrows like Cupid or something, or Artemis, or Apollo. Oh, how cute. Apollo chose the way of arts that a little kid does, shooting a bow and arrow, and playing a violin, playing a harp. You know, this is sissy bitch shit. Truly, martial arts is the only way out of this extremely damning situation, and martial arts are only truly done through me. Everything else is a child acting like a bitch. Someone putting on a bunch of muscle to confuse you. Roar! You're still acting like a bitch. You're just a big bitch. It's like a hippo's baby, right? Hippo's baby's big, boom, boom, running around. He's a big bitch. So what? You know? And like, why should I have to explain this to you? It should be straightforward. People are either born for greatness or they're destined to be a bitch. That's why you must submit. And if you're acting like a bitch and you can't help yourself, how much more should you submit? The answer isn't, well, I'm scared. Submit. There's no way around it. It's retarded that I have to deal with this bitch shit. A bunch of dumbass bitches acting like bitches. Everywhere you go, you see people acting like a variation of bitch. Okay? They know the government's controlled by pedophiles and rapists and mass murdering scum, and they're like, we conform to social norms, and then even more of a bitch is to try to confuse you. Well, we're working from the inside like a bitch, right? I'm in the inside of being a bitch, and we're going to kind of organize a controlled opposition. We're against you, guys. Yeah, tell them, we're against you. It's fucking stupid. Peace is the answer. Peace is the answer. Can you imagine these sniveling bitches telling a council of martial art pharaohs, right, in the spiritual realm, peace is the answer. Be one with the universe. I tell you the truth, they wouldn't last any amount of time. Any amount of, not a nanosecond, not any amount of time. They're done. Boom. Okay? That argument is not even made in the spiritual realm. They're not even in the spiritual realm. They're just playing with energy and psychology like sniveling bitches. You can't explain this thing enough to little kids that just for the life of them can't man up. They fume me till they cause me asthma problems on record. 17 witnesses, people play stupid. They cause me eye problems till I have all kinds of eye fucking droppers and fucking all kinds of shit. Prescribed by an optometrist, an eye doctor, people still play stupid. Right? They put me on psych meds and shit, covertly drugging me. Oh no, they would never do that. After a long history of the political abuse of psychiatry all over the world. America, probably the most oppressive country in the world. Are they going around shooting everybody? No. They have a propaganda campaign. They use psych meds and covert drugging. What do you think Project Naomi was about? Project Artichoke, Project Bluebird, MK Ultra. On record, there's a long history of mind control operations and the non-consensual experimentation, unethical experimentation, and people still play stupid. They put on a Tai Chi thong and act like they're doing something. People like her can't save you. People like him can't save you. They're too busy acting like a bitch to save anyone. Do you move with a martial arts spirit faster than a speeding bullet, so to speak, by acting like a bitch? Do you conquer the spirit of evil by acting like a bitch? Do you sleep with the devil till magically he grows wings and flies through the sun? No. That's acting like a sniveling, complicit, slave type of bitch. You understand me? That's part of the difference between me and the other black people in America. They have accepted the spirit, quote unquote, the energy of enslavement. I despise it far more than they do put together. That's why I haven't. I've always fought against these ninnies. They sent me to reform school. They sent me to boot camp. They sent me to the psych ward like 10 times. I'm not moved in the slightest. Why, everyone's sucking a goat dick. They've never been to reform school. They've never been to jail. They've never been to the psych ward. They haven't outmaneuvered these people masterfully to avoid the pen like I have. But they're still sucking a goat dick. Okay? It didn't take very much to break them because they're bitches already. It didn't take very much to convince them because they're bitches already. If you think that there isn't a genetic component to this, you're out of your fucking mind. Those who have eyes can tell that I'm not a bitch, even when drugged. Those who have eyes can tell that I had a perfect body. You're not going to find a single example of martial arts perfection in a body in the history of the world. Even with drugs and technology, they don't come close. Okay? At this point. And in the future, oh no, it doesn't matter. If you can alter genes, okay, that means nothing. I was forged naturally by God. And they're acting like bitches as a result. The feminist is acting like a bitch. She can grow a beard. She can lift weights. She can go gar as a UFC fighter. You're just an upset bitch. The Republican can lift 1,000 pounds. Roar! You're just a big bitch. When you're acting like a bitch, you are a bitch, no matter how well you fight, no matter how well you shoot, no matter how good of an argument you make. You're still living and going out like bitches. He who does not submit to the divine order and stand with me goes out like a bitch. She who does not submit to the divine order, so help me God, lives and dies a harlot. She's a whore. She has betrayed God and she sleeps. She might as well fuck dogs. What do you think they do quite often? They fuck goats, they fuck dogs, they fuck donkeys, they kiss donkeys' ass in secret society rituals because they are goat fucking, spirit denying scum. And as a result, they cannot have love in their hearts. They don't even value love. They value their fleshly depravity. They cannot conquer their carnal desires. They are their carnal desires.